guys, my name is Riette. I work over here at Warehouse 215, and we're going to do a quick little interview with Harley Bonham from Harley Bonham Photography. He is actually one of our recommended vendors on our very exclusive vendor list on warehouse215.com. Thanks for being here.
It's great to be here. It's good to see you this morning.
So my first question is a two-parter.
Okay.
It basically is, how long have you been doing this and how many weddings have you done?
Okay, so I started photography in 1987 when I was in college, and I never had plans to make it a career, do it full-time, much less have several photographers working for me. I took it because I was in college, I had an elective to fill, and I thought it would be a blow-off class. And I was hooked from the first day, and it just became I was a very avid hobbyist for many years. And then about 15 years ago, I started finding a little job here and there, and I made a card line of Arizona scenes. I used to shoot sunsets all over the state, and I put them in stores, and stores would buy them, and they'd sell out, and they would order more. And then someone asked me to shoot to do a shoot for their kids, and then someone asked me to do a shoot for their wedding, and it just kind of grew from there. And the whole time I was a full-time musician, and then photography got busier and busier through no designer plan. It just kept getting busier. And
mostly because your work is amazing.
Thank you. And I guess I found the right niche for me, and I love doing what I do, and I'm always learning how to do things better, and I love teaching the photographers that work for me how to improve too. So it's just grown, and I'm just really grateful for all the support I've gotten and for the referrals I get, and everything's been word of mouth. I don't advertise, and I just love what I do. And through support of people like yourself and folks that I've photographed, bridesmaids who were at a wedding that loved what we did, that then hired us, and then brides that had babies, and then clients that have kids and families and those kind of things. It's just a really wide-ranging type of photography that we do, not just weddings and kids, but events, corporate work,
right,
things like that. So it's just growing. It keeps growing. Each year is busier than the last year, and so I'm just really grateful for how things have worked out.
That's awesome. So tell me your most memorable incident, moment, something that has happened in the past that...
Oh gosh, there are so many of them. I remember a lot of the sunsets in the weddings that I do. Yeah, like there's one where we shot out in the West Valley for this one couple, Kristen and Patrick. We just had this amazing, like, sort of angry clouds, and just the way that I light the couple to balance that light with the skyscape behind them just was really magical. And it was a fun shoot. We had a great time. We were like best friends the whole day, and we got a whole bunch of fun images from that day. Another time was here for my friend Michael's wedding,
Yes.
I guess it's about 2 years ago.
Mr. Stavros.
Oh my God, that was a blast. And this whole wall with the distressed brick and these cool glass blocks, that wasn't sunset oriented, but it was just very unique, and it was just a cool look. And those are things I remember. And then the interactions with the couples and the friendships that I build with them, just the fun that we have that day. So it's hard to narrow one thing down, but those are the things that I stand out. When I think back of a wedding, I think about hanging out with the couple at sunset or along the wall and getting photos and cracking jokes and having a good time, and just not taking things too seriously, but getting things, just getting images that they love, and then showing it to them later in the slideshow on the big screen is always a huge hit.
I can imagine.
Yeah, seeing their reactions is another thing I remember. Seeing them, just hug each other as they see this image come across the screen, and then the first kiss, and then dad crying and mom crying in the aisle when they're watching the wedding ceremony and stuff like that.
It was really about capturing the moments, I would say.
Oh, very much. Yeah.
I think you kind of covered my last question with what you said so far. So
Okay.
basically, just kind of tell us how folks can reach out to you.
Well, I get emails usually the best, or you can call me. My cell is 602-505-6097. My website is www.harleybonham.com, and it's HarleyBonham, because my last name gets misspelled a lot.
I can imagine.
I hear a lot of mispronunciations. So you can call me or email me. There's a contact form on the website, and I've got lots of information to share, and all our packages are customized, so we don't really use a cookie cutter approach.
Right.
So the best thing to do is to, we check availability for your date, and if I'm not available, I've got a great team of photographers who are, and I show you that photographer's work. But 90% of the time I'm available if you call me with enough notice.
Right.
And then we just meet at the studio. We're located over by 51 Freeway and Glendale Road, right at the base of Squaw Peak.
Nice.
We've got a studio in front of the house, and it's just very casual. We sit down and meet, talk about how you met, all the details on the wedding day, and then figure out what your needs are, and then we just customize the package to fit, so we can fit a really wide range of budgets.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks so much for being here.
It's great to be with you. Thanks for having me over.
Of course. Harley, thank you so much for coming, and you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you make it a great day.